Milk powder, whey protein powder, milk solids, powdered milk, whatever you call it, this pesky little ingredient has become one of the biggest memes in the vegan world. Why the hell does everything have milk powder in it? In fact, it's funny, when I have my non-vegan friends go to the shops to buy me things, I'll no doubtly get a text message saying, "Hey Alistair, why the hell does everything have milk solids in it?" But why is that? Why do products have milk solids in it? Well, today I'm going to put a few theories forward why I believe companies put milk solids in their foods. My name's Alistair, this is Plant-Based Logic. Let's put on our tinfoil hats as we dive into the V-Files. I'm taking that off. First, what actually is milk powder? I think it's really important that we actually understand what milk powder actually is and how they make it. Generally, how they make milk powder today is they use spray drying to remove all the water and only leave the milk powder solids at the end.
The hot air is traveling at about 400 miles per hour and is at a temperature of 1000 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see, the high velocity air instantly atomizes the liquid and the heat drives off the water. Soon, you can see powder floating around the drying chamber before it exits at the bottom.
Okay, so today I'm going to be looking at this from a sales perspective. For not many people who know, I'm actually a school teacher, but for a long time I was actually a salesperson. I've been a salesperson for many different companies. So I always think, why would any company want to put milk solids into their products? It shows up in the strangest products. Everything from potato chips, margarine, some spice blends. It was in coconut milk powder, and I even saw milk solids in hummus. In what kind of world do we live in when a man's hummus is not safe from cow titty juice?
It has juice in its titties.
So why? What could be the reason? Now, I've done some digging and I've done some research, and a lot of people are saying the reason they add these milk solids and milk powder into products, it can be used as a stabilizer or an anti-cracking agent. Some have also hypothesized that it helps with texture and taste as well. Okay, no, listen, that's fair. I can understand that, but I'm not buying that. There are plenty of other anti-cracking, stabilizing agents out there that are cheaper and work better than milk solids. So there has to be another reason. Well, I believe there are two possible reasons why a company would do this. Number one, to artificially boost a product's nutritional value. Now, one thing I've noticed and I've seen is that the majority of foods that have milk solids in them tend to be junk foods. And I guess it wouldn't be that much of a stretch to believe that a company would want to make their junk foods look less junky, or as less junky food as possible. Now, we can all have arguments about the health aspects of dairy products and their nutritional value. However, generally speaking, when the milk product is added to these products, it can artificially boost protein, fat, micronutrient content of a specific crappy food. Let's face it, in society today, a lot of people live on the back of the packet in the nutrition facts label, looking at calories, fats, and proteins. So now that a company has this in there, they can now boast, now with added calcium for strong bones. It is marketing 101, people. And if I was a salesman for Nestle, shoot me now if I was, I would definitely position this product in that way. Number two, and this one might require the tinfoil hat to go back on for a second. But again, I'm thinking purely from a sales and marketing perspective here. We already sell processed sugars to kids, which have been scientifically proven to hijack certain pleasure pathways in the brain and addict them to sugar-heavy sweets. So why couldn't this be the case for milk powder? Okay, this is coming off. Casomorphine is what is found in milk, and it creates an opioid effect on the human body. I'm not a doctor, so here is a clip of Neal Barnard explaining exactly what I'm talking about.
But casomorphins are interesting. They are opiates. Have you heard of these? These are opiates. When I say opiates, I mean that they are in the same chemical class as heroin, or morphine, or Demerol, or any kind of narcotic painkiller. But they form as the casein protein. The casein molecule does give you some individual amino acids, but it also gives you these little strings. This will not be on the test. These little strings of 4, 5, 7 amino acids. They are biologically active. They go from the digestive tract into the blood. They pass the blood-brain barrier. They attach to the very same brain receptors that heroin would attach to. These are casomorphins, casein-derived morphine-like compounds.
Now, let's say you have a good product, a junk food product. You've got people who like it, but you want people to love it, be obsessed with it, be addicted to it. Why not add a legal drug? Quite literally has an opioid effect on the human body. It's cheap, legal, And nobody bats an eyelid when they see it on the back of a package, like they do maybe with sugar. Why wouldn't you, if you had a product, add that to your packet of chips? Am I off base here? Am I completely falling into the realms of conspiracy theory? If I again was a dirty, disgusting Nestle salesman, and I didn't have a conscience, I would definitely bring this up to a manufacturer. Hey, are you aware there is a drug-like effect when people consume milk products? Just saying. Maybe this might help with the customer buying your product again. I think milk powder is an addictive drug. Just look at anybody who consumes any dairy products. A lot of vegetarians find that giving up milk products is the hardest thing. Don't take away my cheese. Now, these are my two theories based on completely, absolutely, 100% nothing, okay? Maybe milk powder just is an anti-cracking agent used for taste and texture as well. But I don't know, what do you think? Or do you know? Let me know in the comments section below. Anyway, I reached out to a company that puts milk solids in their food. If I get a reply, I may do a follow-up story to this. Hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Alistair. This is Plant-Based Logic, and until next time, the truth is out there. Bye for now.